Hey everyone, welcome back to the Balance Walkthrough. This is episode 54. We are in Wintertusk for episode 2 of Wintertusk. And I'm really excited for this because we just got Power Nova, which is a massive power spike for us. It's crazy. This does 665 damage to all enemies, balance damage, which we needed. We needed a big balance AoE. And this changes everything. 7 pips for this. We can hit everybody. I don't have to use raw TCs on difficult fights, because we can just use this. If I had this in the previous difficult fights, like Jotun and the Coven, we probably would have had a way easier time. So getting this at level 48 is a must. I didn't even realize how good this spell was, because they did change it when they changed AoEs and they changed a bunch of spells in this game. They actually switched out this and Raw. So Raw is worse, Power Nova is better. But that's fine for us because we get it at 48 and we can use it now. We need to head over here.
Who's that outside? If you're from the Coven, leave me alone. If you've come to free me, then welcome. The door is frozen shut. If you want to be of help, fetch a kettle from the market and fill it with snow. Melt the snow in the fire pit in the market, and then bring the hot water back to pour over the ice on my door.
Dang, missed opportunity for it to sound muffled like she actually was inside, because it did not sound like that. Okay, let's go grab this. I have a mark by the sisters. I don't know how often we go back there. Use large pot. It's over here, I guess.
You get a cooking pot and quickly fill it with snow.
And the cauldron is kind of over there. All right, let's do this for her.
The snow melts and boils quickly. You pour the boiling water over the ice, it melts away.
Crazy.
You're not from around here, are you? You have my gratitude for getting rid of the ice, but I'm still plenty mad at what's been done. If you'll go and teach a handful of those ravens a lesson, any of them will do, I'll be willing to listen. So, what are you waiting for? Get out there and thrash some of the ravens that ruined this nice village.
She doesn't seem very happy. She's about to cast some spells on me. Just for saving her. Okay, other things. We can fight these guys right here. Let me just make sure I have all Power Nova in, so we need to take some of these out. I think we'll just put in one Power Nova because... And Sandstorm. I don't need these. Don't need Faints for this fight. I think I might take out Scorpion. I think Scorpion is pretty useless. Scarab could still be good. That's still 7 cards. Got Monstrous. But I did pick up the side quests that were in this area. I have 3 of them. They give 5k XP on those 2 and then 7k on that one. Definitely good to pick those up. A lot of people in the comments told me to pick them up, and I already knew that they were good XP. Why wouldn't we do them? So I do have those. I will be doing those probably in between episodes, maybe after this one. I'm not sure. It just kind of depends. Or I could wait until later and just pick all of them up, and then towards the end of Wintertusk, I just do all of them at once. We'll see. But that will definitely help me to get closer to level 60. Okay, so we have to wait one more turn for Power Nova. Sandstorm with 1 blade will not kill. We'll see how much a 2-blade Power Nova is going to do. This is our first cast of Power Nova. Yeah, I feel way better about where we're at in the walkthrough right now. Getting Power Nova is going to help so much. I'm happy with our gear. We have a good amount of health. I have jewels. I have 100% accuracy. Look at this damage. 840 damage. Are you kidding me? Are we sure we're balanced anymore? Did I switch to Storm? Am I casting Stormlord currently? But we need this power spike because Wintertusk is a difficult world. And then after we finish Wintertusk, we're gonna go and get our spell weaving. We'll see how that all works. We can get some storm converts. So yeah, we basically are gonna become a storm. We found out last episode that these enemies can crit on us. At least the bosses can. That's just effortless damage. Alright, one more. I don't even think we need blades for this. Maybe like one blade and I'll just pass. Unless they use weakness. We'll see if these Wintertusk mobs have weakness. I haven't seen it yet. Power Pip's looking good. Yeah, this is just gonna become our new bread and butter. We just blade, wait, or double blade, Power Nova. Wait, Monster Mash? Which Monster Mash is this? Actually, they changed it, didn't they? They changed it to No Beguile. Okay, they're bringing out the big spells. They're reminding us that we're in a difficult world. See, we gotta respect enemies here. They can do a lot of damage. Especially when they crit. That's why I'm scared of bosses. I might have to start putting in shields for whatever boss we're on. Gonna need 2 of these. Especially storm bosses. Like getting crit on by a Kraken again, or even a bigger spell than Kraken like Stormzilla. That would be super bad.
I'll help you now that the ravens have paid for the trouble they brought to Hrundle Fjord. What can I do for you? A feather? An odd request, but if it's for a good cause.
Wincing, Skogul pulls out a stray feather and hands it to you.
Use that in a spell against me and you'll wish you hadn't.
She just threatened me? Talk to Erd. Is that one of the... That's one of the ravens, right? I think so.
This feather will serve its purpose, but it's only a start. We do not send you on idle errands. The things we need are for a mighty spell to change the fate of a world.
The next impossible thing we need is a claw from a bear with no name. In this world, that is no small thing.
Vanir Stormroarer keeps a census of all who dwell here. He knows everyone and may know if there is one with no name. Vanir is in his hall, and he will help you find this nameless bear. When you have that bear's claw, you can return.
There's not really that many quests in Wintertusk, so this won't take us too long. The only thing is the bosses can be difficult because there are a lot of boss fights. But overall quests, not too many. That's why it's definitely worth it to do the sides, because there's not a ton of main quests.
You seek a bear without a name. How odd. Why would any bear not want to have a name to echo in glory? I keep a census of all those who live in this village. Read it and see if it helps.
Okay, if he's on the census list, that means he has a name, right? Unless there's like a blank space.
You examine the census. The list of names doesn't include Leaf, who is standing outside of town.
Leaf is nameless bear? Does Leaf actually live here? Oh, he's right here.
Greetings. Is it safe to go back into town? What? No name? How could they take Leaf off their census? I'll have to speak to Vanir about that. What's that? You'd like a claw? How odd. I was just sharpening my claws and the tip of one of them broke off. It must be fate at work. In that case, you should have it.
Easy enough.
The claw of a bear with no name. You are clever to win such a prize. Clever indeed.
Did they think that was gonna stump us or something? That we couldn't do
A
it?
feather from a white raven and a claw from a bear with no name. 2 of the 3 items we need are in hand.
The third item is perhaps the most difficult to obtain. A tooth from a wolf who has never known battle.
Fate smiles upon you. At the edge of this village is an herbalist called Regan Wildleaf. He may be of help.
Getting that XP. 8K for this one. Look at how fast we're getting to level 49. I don't think we'll hit 60 even with sides. I feel like that's a lot to ask for.
You aren't from here. Did you come with the Coven, or are you here as a friend to the folk of Hrundle Fjord? We can use allies in this grave time. I am an herbalist, and I do what I can to heal the sick. A tooth? What a strange request.
Give me your
and
tooth.
an odd coincidence, one I cannot ignore. When the ice first came, I bit a piece of it and broke a tooth. I'll readily give it to you, but can you help me? I have an ache from the missing tooth, and the herbs I need for the remedy are outside of town. I'll need a sprig each of valerian and of amaranth. They grow around the village and outside the front gates. I'll also need a branch of moonwort, which the Coven Nightwings may have taken. Gather those 3 herbs, bring them to me, and I'll look around and see if I can find that broken tooth.
He also has teeth on his necklace. What are those from? This guy loves teeth. Alright. Let's go find all of these. One of them is a defeat, which I guess we'll wait for. Dock area. This should have some of the items we need. Oh, they're up there. Yeah, I don't think they're on this side. We need to go to the other teleporter. To Austrilund. Amaranth. Wait, where's the... Oh, Zeke has this quest, doesn't he? I don't know if I'm going to do that one. How much XP does it give? Hold on. I need to see. I want to check and see how much XP that quest gives. If it gives like 10k or more, I might just grab it. Unless you have to do Yardbirds first. I don't remember. You don't have to.
Oh. Could you
5,700. That's still pretty good.
Rile 'em up. Just see
How much does Yardbirds give?
Could you keep
2,800.
your eyes open and see if you spot any Yardbirds around? There used to be a flock of about 10 of them. Let me know when you're done.
We are not doing Yardbirds. Unless I really need training points someday. Let's just do this. We'll try to grab these. If I can remember where they are. Or if I just see them. Okay, Valerian. Where was this one? Is Valerian by the enemies? Yeah, they're in this battle. Or this area. Coven Rune Claw. Those are the myth mobs. They only have 1,000 health. So we're doing like, with one blade sandstorm, we're doing like 800, I think. Two blade sandstorm, maybe we're doing 1,000. But if we're gonna double blade, we might as well just use Power Nova at this point. Unless I get unlucky and don't get a Power Pip. Power Pip? Okay. Or use Hydra. I'm using Hydra. Pretty much Power Nova is Hydra, but it always hits balance and we can enchant it. Hydra we can't enchant, but it's still useful. That's big damage. Alright, we got everything. This truck quest probably isn't that difficult because there's not a ton of areas in Wintertusk anyway. Like, how many of these do we have to get? 1, 2, 3. There's another one. Yeah, there's one in Austrilund. So, Austrilund. Let's just start here. Austrilund. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of them? It's not that bad.
You're quite the gatherer. Those herbs will help ease the pain of this broken tooth. And here, this is for you.
Regan hands you a jagged piece of broken tooth. That must have hurt coming out.
We have the 3 that cannot be. Now is the time to weave our greatest magic. Tooth, claw, and feather. These are symbols of our people, yet each comes from a source that cannot be.
You must bind them with the thread of your life and weave them into the tapestry that is Grizzleheim's fate.
Take feather, claw, and tooth to the loom of fate. Tie them to your thread, you will know it, and return to us.
Fruit of the Loom.
One of the threads looks a little different from the others. You get a sense that it represents you. You tie the feather, claw, and tooth to the thread. Strangely, Grizzleheim feels a little more like home to you.
Alright, what did that do? Grandmother Raven, any advice? She's just watching silently from her little bubble. Her little COVID bubble.
You can now dispel the magic that binds Grandmother Raven within her cage. It should open to your touch.
We're gonna open the bubble. We're gonna release the disease that she has.
Free from that cage. Now
She's
I can
talking
take
to
on
me.
my true form.
She looks down on us. Just a measly wizard.
Do not be afraid. Walk up the ramp so that I can see you, eye to eye.
Big Bird is here. That was a cool animation, though. Kind of makes me wish they would do more stuff like that, like little cutscenes. I feel like they've moved away from cutscenes. I don't know. I mean, they did have some cutscenes in Arc 4, but I don't know. I just like this type of thing. It's fun.
It has been centuries since I wore this shape. Oh, to stretch these wings once more. There is still much to do, else the Everwinter takes us all in its cold-clawed grasp. When the Ice Titan fought with his brothers, the Titans of Fire and Storm, the world was threatened with ruin. Bartleby sung the song that put them to sleep and bound together the shattered world and spun it into the spiral. 4 sons there are of the Ice Titan, 4 giants of frost. Austri, Vestri, Sudri, and Nordri are their names. Each frost giant rules a land near Hrundle Fjord, and they have never been friendly to bear, wolf, or raven. But the one they liked least was their father, the Ice Titan himself. While the father slumbers, the sons run wild. The 4 ice giants each have a means to bind their father to sleep. 4 golden seals, 1 to each. I lay this task upon you, to fetch back the golden seals. The gate to Austri's land will now open to you. Go through the gate and speak to Austri. Bargain for the seal, then return with it. There is no other way.
No other way, just to beat up all the brothers, which it seems like we've been doing with a lot of these people. We beat up the Jotun brothers, now onto these guys. Okay. Here we go, Austrilund. First actual area. Okay. We need to talk to Austri just off the bat. And we're about to level.
I pulled bigger things than you out of my nose. Who are you, and why should I bother listening? It's clear to me why you've come. You want the golden seal that will keep my father in his great sleep. The Coven gave 1 seal to each of the Ice Titan's sons for safekeeping, but they do not know us very well. It pleases my brothers and me to let Mimir sleep on, while we rule over bear, raven, and wolf. You're clearly a wizard of some renown, but I will not grant the seal to just any who ask. You must earn it. 4 tests I place before you. You must demonstrate your superiority in strategy, wits, charm, and strength.
4 tests, of course.
If you would have my golden seal, you must defeat the most cunning of my allies, Skogul Forkbeak. He dwells in a small shack next to my hall. You may have passed it on your way here. Defeat him and return here.
Okay, let's mark here because it feels like we need to keep coming back to him. Let's see. So this is definitely going to be a boss. I think it's right by the entrance. It is over this way. Skogul, you're about to give me my level.
I saw you sniffing around Austri's hall. What brings you here? If you want to impress me, you'll have to defeat me in a game of Thane's Table. It's a complex game, like chess.
All right, let's play it.
I can see you haven't heard of it, but don't worry. I'm starved for a good game. No one here is any good at it. I have defeated all of Grizzleheim at Thane's Table, all but Mimir Winterbane, and we played to a draw. If you want to learn how to play, and play well, you should go and beg him to teach you the rules of the game. Mimir dwells at the Well of Erd in Hrundle Fjord, guarded by the 3 Njorns. Tell him I sent you.
14,000 XP? And we were just thinking it couldn't even get any better than about 9k. How did they decide on the XP in this place? Is it just random, like 14,000? That's crazy. I wonder if originally they wanted this to be like a game, like a mini game inside of Wizard101 in this area, because they really set it up to be that. It seems like we're about to learn like some mini game. It kind of reminds me of Gwent in Witcher, where you learn how to play that. Mimir. Oh, he's way over here. Seems like we're about to play Gwent or Wizard101 Gwent.
You don't see anyone nearby. That rope looks suspicious. Does Mimir actually live in the well? There is only one way to find out.
Okay, I need to back up because this just spawned in. The sigil just spawned. We're about to get a ton of XP.
Who trespasses in my well? I'll send you to the coldest corner of the afterlife.
Hold up. We need some good stuff for this guy. He's ice. Probably not going to use that. Let's put in our tribunal. Put in one more judgment. And then I want hex. What's hex? One of these. I could put in elemental shield. I'm a little scared of what they can use. Being a boss, like critting on me with ice spells. Okay, I think this is pretty good. And we'll keep that. Let's try it out. Let's see how it goes. Probably just go for a Power Nova with Faint. Yeah, 6,000. Look at those pips. He starts with 8 pips. And we're going second. I don't even know if a shield would really help here. Maybe we could. Let's just shield. Because if he doesn't hit here... Okay, he didn't hit. See? This is a good shield. You tried to tower, but you know, the game was nerfed. Start blading. He's still gonna have so many pips, he can basically use whatever he wants. I think we go for Power Nova, which we didn't even draw. Okay, if that's bad. Do they use weakness in this world? I mean, it wouldn't even matter because I have a blade. Let's get rid of that. Let's go with this on him. Okay, here's our Storm Shield. He's using all of his pips for this. Actually, didn't even use all of his pips. He still has a power pip left over, but he crit. Oh, that doesn't even do overtime. Okay, we need Power Nova. Game, let me draw Power Nova. I didn't put that many spells in. Please, thank you. I have to discard something. I'm gonna discard Hex. I told you these boss fights are gonna be a little difficult. Power Nova helps. I didn't put in any heals in. Maybe I should put in like 1 or 2 backup heals, like backup Satyr. Oh, I just realized I need to switch my pips. Okay, this is not gonna kill him. We need to switch. What was that? That was a weird animation. If I want to cast this, I need balance pips. Okay, let's go with shield. I'm kind of scared. He could totally kill me. Like, he's blading and critting. Okay, no crit here. We have health, but we don't have this much health. I have to kill him quick. This is my last shield. I'm Probably just going to faint. Faint and then blade. Hope we get some power pips. Got this shield going. Okay, we don't need this. Okay, it's looking good. He doesn't have power pips. It's like lagging slightly in here. I think we can judgment next. Should be good to judgment. Do we think judgment can do 3,200? Even if it can't, I have follow-up hits. But I feel like it can. We got a shield. Okay. Okay, he stole the... Wait, convert? Okay, we have a shield for that too. Oh my god. That was kind of crazy. All right, I mean, I was sweating a little bit, but now I kind of know what we're dealing with. Oh, I got a gargantuan. Nice.
You have my apologies for the misunderstanding. I was not expecting guests. You have certainly strayed from the beaten path, Outlander. What brings you here? Skegis sent you to learn to play Thane's table at my hand? That's wise. If he taught you himself, then he might not get the most of the game, and he might try to cheat. Very well. I'll teach you how to play, but I'm so very hungry and so very cold. I'm in no mood to teach, yet. Fetch me a loaf of Regan Wildleaf's harvest bread, and I'll teach you to beat Skegis Forkbeak at his game.
Like, how can they go through all of this and like hype up this game that they're teaching us to play and then beat Skegis in, and then we don't even do a mini game of the Thane's table? Like, why did they make Whirly Burly when they could have made this? They could have made a little mini card game. All right, we're gonna wrap up here though. Let me get some wisp around here because we need it. I kind of know what to put in now, and we should... I mean, that was only an ice boss. Imagine it was a storm boss. I mean, if it was a storm boss, I would put in 80 shields. So yeah, we're gonna start with Regan next time. I will definitely level to 49. So that is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like on this episode if you made it all the way through. Hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll see you all next time.